Hey guys, and welcome to a random one-shot. Yes, I'm playing Planet Zoo. I played this game, I think, for like 10 or 11 hours, and I got it like 3 days ago. A mess. But you know, here I am. I started a personal zoo. This is kind of going to be like a current household, I guess. I'm just going to show you my zoo and everything. And so let's get into it. I named it Colors of the Wind. Ugh, look at me. It's in Canada, I think. Or like a part of North America that looked like Canada. You know, we're in Canada. We're in Canada. We're gonna say that. But yes, the Colors of the Wind. I cannot sing this game's praises enough. I love Planet Zoo. The first day I got it, I played it for 7 hours. Like, it was insane. But you know, I loved Zoo Tycoon too. Don't get it twisted. I would build a great zoo and then I'd unleash the animals and have them murder the guests. It was wild. It was glorious. I haven't had any animals escape yet, so I'm not really sure how that works. But anyways, so here is my zoo. It's kind of small. We have 4 habitats and I'm working on a 5th one. But you know, I'm struggling. But anyways, you walk in through this random little entryway. I think you can like mess with like the design of it. I just haven't. And you come in, oh god, and you see this main little road with the cute path. And then you see this info center. And then a gulpy soda. And then obviously boring staff areas. So you go forward and you see your first little exhibit. The frogs, the lemons, poison frogs. Yeah, they kind of saved the zoo in its infancy. They were my first habitat animal. And I'm pretty sure, oh yeah, there's too many. Such is life, that's usually how it goes. But yeah, they saved the zoo, let's be honest. I was floundering. Like I had 2 habitat animals. Not habitat, exhibit. Yeah, habitat animals. And then we were still struggling financially. We were about to go under. I had like less than $2,000 at some point. Like every other like second it was like, you're low on funds. And I was like, I know. So I decided, you know, I gave in to terrorism. And I got the habitat animals. The exhibit animals. Whatever. It's an exhibit. Yes, an exhibit. And you know the frogs saved the zoo. But first, you see this amphibian extinction crisis. Look at me. A conservationist. And you go to our first basic exhibit. The tapirs! Oh, this needs to be dealt with. But the tapirs, was this my first? No, this was not my first animal. I wanted to start with cheetahs, but I didn't have enough conservation credits, so I started with tapirs. This is Ashura, an icon, a living legend, the first animal in this zoo. She is 18 years old. She has had 3 children. And I decided to name the tapirs after Mortal Kombat characters. So here we have Ashura and Fujin, and like their youngest baby, Mavado. He's actually not the baby tapir on the thumbnail. The baby tapir on the thumbnail is it Studbook that I can look at this? The baby tapir on the thumbnail is Rain, I think. He was it's either Rain or, I think it's Rain. He was the first baby we had in the zoo, and one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters, I can't lie. Bring Rain back. And Ashura. She's underrated. And then they had a girl, and I named her Serena. But yeah, the tapirs, they can only have like 1 baby at a time. Mostly because I'm pretty sure, like when they age up, like Rain aged up and the parents tried to fight each other. It was an issue. But yes, here they live in this cute little exhibit. This was basically, I think this was how big I made it at first. We haven't really done anything crazy with the decorating. But we've added the little heat things because they were freezing at some point. Anyways, so this is part of the entrance work zone. There's 3 work zones, I believe, that I've made. Yes. I kind of want to make the zoo kind of look like the world map, like put North American animals over here, and then South American, and then like Africa, and then China, and all that. You know, I'm working on it, and like separate them into work zones. Work zones, they are it. Because without the work zones, your zoo flounders. Flounders. Oh, it's depressing. Anyways, we have our store where we sell balloons. Do we really sell balloons? Loony balloons. Okay. Okay, apparently we sell balloons next to the tapirs. But, yeah, the tapirs, not a very lucrative animal. I had to get a second animal pretty quickly. Nobody wanted to see the tapirs but me. It was depressing. I was, like, really about to build the zoo on the backs of these tapirs, and nobody wanted to see them. Nobody was coming to the zoo. That's probably why we, like, started floundering. But all the good, quote-unquote, animals were expensive. Anyways, we have these stupid little water things and power things that are always breaking. And then back here, we have more staff buildings. And then we go to the left. We'll call it the left. And we go into what I'm calling the New World exhibit. So, we have bison and antelope. Oh my god. The deer had babies. How many babies did the deer have? Oh, they had 2, a boy and a girl. Okay, I've named, there's like a theme with all the animals, so I named the boy and the girl deer, Fauna and Eric, both Animal Crossing deers, and so I think I'm gonna name the girl Diana? Is that how you spell it? Look at me having to look up these Animal Crossing villagers. Anyways, we have the deer. They're not deer, they're antelope. Diana Animal Crossing. But they're here. They were kind of boring, to be honest. Oh, it's 1N. I've never actually had Diana. Have I? No. I've had Fauna. I've definitely had Eric and New Leaf, but I don't think I've ever had Diana. But, like, she always seemed cute. Okay, so what is a boy villager's name? Bo. I liked Bo. I really like Bo. I've had Bo and Eric. Bo. Bam. So we have Bo and Diana. Anyways, the deer are boring. Let's be honest. They're here because I had the bison. And the bison did well. You can go into, like, this little Zoopedia thing and it tells you about all the animals. I wish you can search by name. But I wish you could, like, search by, like, continent. Like, it would be easier for me to build a world zoo if I could, like, separate them by continent. Anyways, but, like, they have interspecies enrichment with these antelope. So I was like, okay, we needed another animal. You know, might as well put these deer in. Anyways, but the bison. Where's your... this is Denali. He's our boy bison. You can only have one boy. And I think it's like 2 or 3 girls. Oh no, 14. But you can only have one boy. I've learned that mistake. But the bison, they're a little bit of a mess. They're always trying to break their barrier. They did break it one time, but I was not letting that happen. Oh yeah, this is the Great Plains exhibit. Ugh. But anyways, Denali, I think that's a Native American name. I'm not going to quote it, but I named Kea. I'm doing a theme. So, we have his mates, Kea and Cheyenne. So, Kea, I've been naming all of, like, her and her children, Dasan. I've been naming them after, like, I've been looking up Native American names. And Kea, she was, the Native American girl from the American Girl books. Yes, I loved her. She was like one of my favorites. Her and Felicity? I think that was that girl's name. The one that had the horse. Kea had a horse too, but I really liked Kea. Like, her books were the most interesting. Anyways, so I named her Kea. I learned that you can only have one boy bison the hard way because Dasen and Denali tried to fight when Dasen aged up. And then Cheyenne, she has a baby named Dakota. I'm trying to like do like the Western kind of names, you know, like after like states or whatever. So Cheyenne and Dakota. Is Dakota still a baby? No, Dakota aged up. Yes, Dakota aged up. Oh, and Cheyenne's having another baby. Is Kaya? Yes, they both are. Ugh, a mess. But yeah, the bison, I expected them to be such an issue. Like, because they're bison. I expected them to be, like, charging at everything. But, like, they're actually pretty simple animals. You know, when they're not breaking down their barrier, of course. But let's go into the work zones. You can, like, kind of see what I'm doing. We have hyenas. They saved the zoo in the beginning. But, you know, they didn't really save the zoo, let's be honest. So, we have the Africa exhibit over here. And then the New World over here, and then the entrance. Eventually, the tapirs will be in the South American part, but, you know, they're here. They're here. We don't have that yet. But we have our food shop. It's called Bison Burgers, because there's bison next door. Oh, how witty. And then we have this coffee shop, which doesn't have a shell. But it's a coffee shop. You know, I needed to get people over here. And I did the wood paths because I was like, oh, look at me, so rustic. Anyways, on to, I guess this is the first part of the Africa exhibit. The hyena. They OG saved the zoo, but not for very long. So I started with Shenzi and Bonsai. They are a mess. A mess. You may wonder why there's only 2 hyena in here, and they're both elders. Let's be honest. They're old. Old as mold. There's only 2 in here because they actually had 2 daughters. And, they had 2. They had Nima and Aziza, but I put Aziza on the animal trading market because I needed conservation credits to get a cheetah. Well, I only have 1 cheetah. I still need another one before I place down the cheetah. But I traded Aziza, so she's gone. Oh, it's depressing. I don't view the genealogy because I tried to do it once and I think the game crashed, or like it had an issue and I had to exit the game. But anyways, so Shenzi got irritated when both of her children aged up, Nima and Aziza. And it's awful. Hold on, is Aziza pregnant? No. No. No, please tell me she did not get with her daddy, and that's why. No. No, okay. I was like, please tell me that's not why Shenzi tried to hit her. A mess. I think that just might be that Nima's her child. Anyways, but yeah. She tried to murder Nima and Aziza. So, that's an issue. I was trying to do, like, a Lion King hyena name, but eventually, I think maybe Nima and Aziza are African names, or Swahili or something like that, maybe? And that was the theme I went with. I'll have to look into that. The hyenas, they're here. They're just, these 2 are biding their time. Because I have an exhibit, like, or a habitat, like, in the construction thing. Hold on. Blueprints only. It is, where is it? Oh, blueprints. It is from the Steam Workshop and the Elephant Graveyard from, like, the Lion King. Ugh. Like, see? That's where Nima will reign. She will get her revenge on Shenzi and Bonsai. Because Shenzi and Bonsai are not gonna get to see that habitat. Because they're awful individuals. Who didn't really save the zoo. But yeah, they're here. You're supposed to be able to put, like, 4 hyena in the same, like, thing. Up to 2 males, up to 2 females. 2 to 4. And, like, they would just chase away their children. And I even had the children on, like, the birth control thing that you can put the animals on. But no. Anyways, so we go into our actual Africa exhibit, and you're greeted with land sharing versus land sparing. Look at me, a conservationist. We have our bathrooms, and then, what is this? Poaching and the exotic pet trade, and then we have pipe shot water, and what is actually in this? Oh, the pizza pen, but nobody wants to vend. Oh yeah, and the gulpy soda, it's Shenzi's soda. Ugh. So I will give her that. I will give her that. Anyways, so you go into the Africa exhibit. I've been researching on the mechanic things, like the Africa buildings, you know, trying to get myself a theme. So we have our, like staff things for what the staff. And they're just in African buildings. And then we have the savannah. Because a lot of the animals that go in the savannah type of exhibit, they all have interspecies bonuses. Like, there's so many. Like, you can have all these animals in the same thing, and they will be better for it. Ugh. It's so handy. Anyways, so the savannah exhibit also needs a mechanic. The savannah exhibit started off with Verity and Valor. Yes, I named them. I didn't know what to name them, so I named them after the lakes in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. And they had 2 children, actually. They had Acuity second, and then they had Valor the second. But I also put Valor on the trading market for conservation credits. It was really sad. I was trying to save them, but I really wanted cheetahs more. Anyways, and then we have the zebra. The zebra, I started with Kenya and Zambia. So I'm naming them after countries in Africa. And so we have Kenya, Zambia, and Morocco. And I wanted to name the second one Nairobi, but Nairobi's actually the capital of Kenya. So I decided to wait and name, like, their babies, like, the cities in said country. So a city in Zambia is called Kasama, and a city in Kenya is Nairobi. Anyways, but we have the zebras. This is, Morocco's actually the first zebra I bought for conservation credits. The first of anything that I bought for conservation credits, because no one would sell me a zebra for money. Anyways, but yeah, Morocco's here. Ugh, but Kenya, she really did that. She really did that. Because nobody wanted to see the ostriches either. Like, I keep, like, putting down, like, these, like, kind of, like, indie animals. And, like, I continue to, like, surprise Pikachu face every time nobody wants to see these indie unpopular animals. It's depressing. So I put in the zebra. Because, you know, everybody likes a zebra. And then we have our second exhibit animal, the tiger snails. And the tiger snails are, our main ones are Tigress and Tai Lung, because, you know, they're tigers. There's a theme. The frogs, they have, I just usually keep them with the names they came in, or they came with. Oh, Evita, no. You are not the girly that is, no. Oh, that's depressing. Our main breeding pair in this one is it, no, it's Carlos and Elena. It's Carlos and Elena. And then in this one, our OG frogs were Miguel and Rosa Maria. But then Miguel was an old person before Rosa Maria, so I put in, I'm pretty sure this is her child, or maybe it's Elena's child, but Alejandro, one of the Alejandros, whichever one. I don't really bother to rename the frogs, because they're frogs. Like, I just decided to rename Tigress and Tai Lung, because I just couldn't remember which snails were which. And then we have our third exhibit animal. This is our newest animal. The Goliath frog. I haven't come up with a theme yet. I just placed them down. Because, you know, I was trying to, like, get more money. so we could open our cheetah exhibit. Anyways, but what is this? Amphibian extinction crisis, because, you know, frogs are amphibians. We seem to have a running theme with the frogs. Anyways, so over here, I built a cheetah exhibit. But, you know, we still don't have a cheetah. I mean, we have one cheetah, but I don't want to place down one cheetah and have her grow old and bony. Like, while we wait for another cheetah. Hold on. Like, see? Look at all this expensive things that I can't afford. Like, I can't afford all these conservation cheetahs. I just can't. It's depressing. What are our animals in the animal storage? Oh, we have the 2 bison, the 2 tapirs, the cheetah I bought for conservation credits, and then the hyena. Anyways, but yeah, she will live here eventually. I want to make like a whole like African exhibit. Like, I want like I guess the beginning to kind of be the hyenas. I want to put them here and just like put the elephant graveyard and it to be all like shadowy and all that. And then, like, we can put, like, the big savannah, and in between the hyenas and or, like, it'll be, like, the hyenas on this side, and then the big savannah, and then on this side, it'll be Pride Rock, because I have Pride Rock, too. That'll be where our lions live. And it'll be like the Lion King movie, where, like, there's Pride Rock, and, like, the light area, and then, like, the savannah, and then the shadowed place where, like, the lions aren't supposed to go, where the hyenas live, and it'll be the elephant graveyard, and it'll kind of make sense, because the elephants will be, like, near them. I think I'm gonna put the elephants in the savannah exhibit. I don't know a reason why I couldn't. They don't get interspecies bonuses, but I feel like they wouldn't kill each other, so, you know, they'll just be there. And then, I guess I'll put, like, the cheetahs and, like, you know, other African animals, like, dotted around. But yeah, those are my big plans. I have plans. Like, I've built all these, like, little paths. Like, there's this, like, wood path for, like, I'm gonna do for, like, the African exhibit, and, like, the entrance, and, like, the main roads will have this, like, stone path that I really like, and this one will have, like, the logs. Like, that's how I kind of want to be able to, like, distinguish them with, like, the little paths. I think that'll be so cute. I have large plans for the zoo. I don't think any of these exhibits, habitats, whatever, I don't think any of them will stay like this, because I assume I'll get better at building, and I'll download stuff like the Elephant Graveyard or Pride Rock, like, as, like, staples of, like, to put in a habitat, you know? But these are just temporary. We need to build up our funds, which actually we're not doing pretty bad at. The, what's that lady? The inspector, she usually gives us a pretty good, like, report. Like, I've been so shocked, because, like, it's kind of been a mess. But apparently the hyenas are very appealing. I don't understand why. They're kind of awful people. Not people. But, you know. And then hunger and education. Conservation. We really have an issue with conservation. It's kind of depressing. Like, or, like, education or whatever. And, like, our conservation rating, like, I'll put down, like, these little things. And it's, like, that's the only thing I see that says conservation. And, like, education. Like, I've been trying to put down, like, the little, like, these little, like, habitat info boards and, like, the educational speakers. But, like, it's still not enough. I think I need to build, at some point, like, an actual information, like, area. Like, a guest education thing. But, what else? We're not having that big of an issue with anything. Our vets are currently researching the Goliath frog and the antelope. We already finished researching bordertellosis. We haven't had any outbreaks, which I've been shocked at, because I was watching, like, when this game first came out, I was watching, like, people play it, and they were having so many outbreaks, like, everything was dying, and, like, we haven't had an outbreak, and it's wild. And then the mechanics are researching the African theme, barriers, and food shops. I don't think we've finished any of these. The closest I yeah, the closest is the Africa theme. I think I've been really, like, going in on the African thing. Like, I started, like, it was the Africa theme I was working on, and then, like, the New World theme for, like, a hot minute. But now we're back to the African theme. I think that's how I want to do it. Like, I'll build up Africa, and then North America, and then, like, China or whatever. You know? I think that's a good mindset to have. Also, I found this cute arena. It's an arena. And I want to put the tigers in it. Like, when I finally get tigers, I want to put them in the arena as their habitat. I know that tigers are, like, I think they're Indian, like the Bengal tigers or whatever. But, like, I feel like putting them in between, like, Africa and, like, the, like, Asian exhibit, like, kind of, like, in a Greece-ish area, I think that would be cute. And then I've got all these, like, cute little, like, buildings, very deserty. Ugh. And then this grizzly habitat that I thought was cute, this half dome for lemurs. Like, just, like, these really cute, like, things. Ugh, I have so many plans. And this panda enclosure, like a yin-yang thing, it's gonna be so cute. I have so many plans. But, like, ugh, I have so many plans. I have so many plans. It's gonna be so pretty. I want to do, like, updates on this, kind of like how you would, like, a current household in The Sims, and just, like, every so often, just, like, pop in and show you guys my zoo. Ugh, I kind of want to do a let's play of this, but I want to have... Oh. Tigress is dead. What the hell? Tigress was not old. Was she? Is Tigress the first animal to have died? This is depressing. What? Why is Tigress dead? Was Tigress old? Tigress was not old. Why has she died? Why has she died? What was wrong with her? Hold on. I've never had an animal die. Oh my god. I'm really sad. What? Is there, like, a reason? Was she just old? I'm really sad. I'm really sad. What? Why is she dead? Hold on. These are her babies. Genetic. No. Oh, they probably don't have one for the exhibit animals, because you're just supposed to, like, breed them and sell them. Oh, I'm so sad. Tigress is dead. Oh, this is sad. Anyways, I guess Tai Lung will end up getting with one of his children. I don't think that's much of an issue for the exhibit animals. Because, like I said, I'm pretty sure Alejandro is Rosemary's child. And I'm pretty sure Carlos and Elena are brother and sister. I'm pretty sure. And, obviously, Evita definitely is having incest babies. Because, girly, all these people are related to her. Every last one of them is related to her. So, like, I don't think it's that big of an issue for the... Oh, shit. Anyways, my controller fell. I wasn't using it, though. But I think I was going to end on the tapirs. Because I was like, oh, the cute little tapirs. I love the tapirs. They're so cute. The little spots. No, we're not going to end on Movado. He's new. Not Fujin either. Ashra and Icon. She'll probably be dead in the next Planet Zoo update video. Because, you know, apparently everything's just starting to die. When do tapirs die? 24 years. She's not that old. She's like 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We've got 6 years. But anyways, I think that is going to be all for now. I'll see you guys in the next video, one shot, whatever. So that is going to be all for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!